World War II was the deadliest conflict in history, involving over 100 million people from more than 30 countries. The Axis powers, Germany, Italy, and Japan, faced off against the Allies, including Britain, the Soviet Union, China, and later the United States. This was a total war, affecting civilians as much as soldiers. The conflict erupted from unresolved issues after World War I and the ambitions of leaders like Adolf Hitler. By 1941, Germany had conquered much of Europe while Japan expanded in Asia. Battles raged across continents and oceans, transforming daily life everywhere. Cities were bombed, supplies rationed, and women filled factory jobs as men went to war. Children practiced air raid drills, and the war effort dominated life. Over the next few scenes, we'll explore the pivotal years from 1941 to 1945, the leaders who shaped history, and how the war's end changed the world forever. It's a story of courage, loss, and transformation. 1941 marked a turning point. Hitler invaded the Soviet Union, breaking their pact and launching Operation Barbarossa. The German advance stalled near Moscow, halted by fierce Soviet resistance and winter. In December, Japan attacked Pearl Harbor, bringing the United States into the war. 1942 saw brutal battles worldwide. Japan expanded in the Pacific, but the tide turned at the battles of Coral Sea and Midway, crippling Japan's navy. In North Africa, British forces under Montgomery defeated Rommel at El Alamein, securing the Suez Canal. These victories proved the Axis could be beaten. On the Eastern Front, the Battle of Stalingrad began one of history's bloodiest battles. German troops fought street by street, but Soviet determination trapped and destroyed the German Sixth Army. Stalingrad became a symbol of resistance and a turning point. The Axis powers were now on the defensive, losing ground on multiple fronts. The momentum of the war was shifting. The world braced for even greater battles ahead. In 1943, the Allies gained the upper hand. Stalingrad ended in disaster for Germany, and the Soviets began pushing west. In the Atlantic, Allied technology and tactics overcame German U-boats, securing vital supply lines. With North Africa won, the Allies invaded Sicily, toppling Mussolini and forcing Italy's surrender. German troops occupied Italy, making the campaign slow and brutal. On the home front, factories ran non-stop and women filled essential jobs, symbolized by Rosie the Riveter. Propaganda urged everyone to contribute, from rationing to war bonds. Civilian support was crucial to the Allied advance. The Allies were now poised to strike at the heart of Nazi-occupied Europe. The stage was set for liberation. 1944 is remembered for D-Day, the massive Allied invasion of Normandy on June 6th. Over 150,000 troops stormed the beaches under heavy fire, breaking through German defenses. After fierce fighting, the Allies liberated Paris in August, signaling the collapse of Nazi control in Western Europe. Meanwhile, the Soviets advanced from the east, squeezing Germany on both fronts. In the Pacific, the U.S. captured key islands and won the largest naval battle at Leyte Gulf, crippling Japan's navy. Japan resorted to kamikaze attacks, showing their desperation. In December, Hitler launched a final offensive, the Battle of the Bulge, but the Allies held firm. The failed attack exhausted Germany's remaining strength. The end of the war in Europe was now in sight. The Allies closed in on Berlin while the Pacific War raged on. The world awaited the final outcome. 1945 saw the collapse of the Axis. The Soviets stormed Berlin, Hitler committed suicide, and Germany surrendered in May, VE Day. Celebrations erupted across Europe, but the Pacific War continued. The U.S. dropped atomic bombs on Hiroshima and Nagasaki in August, forcing Japan's surrender. The devastation was unprecedented, and World War II ended in September. The war left up to 85 million dead and cities in ruins. Old empires faded, while the U.S. and Soviet Union emerged as superpowers. The United Nations was founded to promote peace and prevent future wars. The nuclear age began, reshaping global politics. The world was forever changed by the conflict's end. The lessons and legacy of World War II still shape our world today. It was a new era, one of hope, tension, and transformation.